This game has been more than prominent on the radar for several weeks, and now it has arrived in the form of a late-season top-5 clash. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, Nick Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Here's Mensah to throw. That's caught. It's wafted. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to Brown. Makes a pass to Marker. It's a seam wide open. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Russell. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential he has. He can win it as a freshman. He can win it as a sophomore. Shoot, he can win it as a junior. This guy has unbelievable talent.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house for the 6th to finish it. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Throwing Russell. Throws it deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Miami. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Russell. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman.
All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Runs through the tackle. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll take it himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown running left. Could be an alley. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. Hard running there. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making checks. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. They'll run with Brown. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Coming out with it, it's Lyle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here's Brown to begin the drive. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keelan Russell. He wants to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Dropping back, it's Russell. And the timing just a hair off. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Finding some room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they did tack on the extra point.
31, Alabama, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Mensah. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the two.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And that one's incomplete. Let's talk about Alabama. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Throwing Russell. Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency here.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Flips it out to the back. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Handoff for Brown. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Give to Brown. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Russell. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet up. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keelan Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Pulls it in. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? On target to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Throwing Russell. Touchdown, Alabama! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking for the end zone in the tie. Instead, he finds a sack, and the defense rises up, and the offense can't tie the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Compton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Brown. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Mensah. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Again, it's Brown. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 24 team, the Kansas Jayhawks.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Tide ready to roll on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They want to run it left here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Russell makes the grab over the middle. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in set.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They go right back to him. Breaks the tackle.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
He breaks a tackle. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll give it to Brown. Got enough for the first. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Yet another tremendous all-purpose all-purpose back that the Canes use both running and receiving.
Man, showing you he can do it all. And listen, if I'm this offense, continue to find this guy, feed him, let him make big plays, let this Hurricane crowd go nuts.
They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. A run for the quarterback.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Throws for the tight end. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. These corners backing off a bit. Keelan Russell. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try.
Might have a chance. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Bama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. from the gun. They'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They feed him again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Throwing Russell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Dropping back, it's Russell. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Russell throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead and kick a field goal here and make this a 2-possession game.
And the try is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal's no good late in this football game. Now the tide has turned a little bit. Your defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Here's Mensah to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
Mensa. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Can they catch him? Touchdown tie! Special teams proving to be special. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this is exactly how you close out games, David. Defense gets the stop, they force the punt, and this guy can change the game. If you can make the first guy miss, good things happen. That's exactly what happened there. They're now blowing this game open late.
Blowing it open, making the big play. He secures the catch first, job number 1, right? And then just seeing the vision of where to go, how to follow your blocker, stay away from the other color jersey, make the big play, and add to their lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They'll try it over the left side. Maybe some room here. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter,
just keeps moving. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Bust through behind his pad. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Looking for space, it's Riley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground.
Like, wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.